What's up, y'all? That music he was dancing to an Arctic Uncle Force, that Dusty Gazanga shit. What's up, y'all, man? It's King Carlos here, bro. King Carlos back with another video. Uh, the conviction of Derrick Chauvin, um, Micaiah was just shot. I believe that's how your name is saying, Micaiah. Is the 16-year-old girl who was killed. And I'm gonna get into that too. With this Derrick Chauvin conviction, this is the thing, bro. He's probably gonna get manslaughter. I think I told y'all, bro. Like I told y'all, I said this once. I'm just messing with some regular cards, guys. You want to throw out hands, but I think I said this before. Cases like this, the reason they give shit like this media attention, bro, and the reason they make shit like this a spectacle, is to show me and you, black people, that you know what it is. Nothing's changed. We still gonna do what the fuck we want to do. Nothing's gonna happen, bro. That dude probably get 3 to 5 years in jail for real, and he's gonna get protective custody. He'll never ever have a prison fight. He'll never go through any other harshnesses that people go through. They'll get him counseling to help with his suicidal thoughts and his mental breakdowns and all that shit, and then receive perfect care. Because in the eyes of America, he didn't do anything wrong. I keep telling y'all, bro, killing black men, black women, and children that's what America means. Like I hate when people, you know what, they can try to make him seem something else because it's been a whole lot of years since you could just say a statement like that, like saying the N-word, like with the hard ER, and that's what we do, and it's not even looked at as crazy. People just stare at you like, why'd you say it out loud? You notice that people don't look at you. People don't look at them people as crazy when they say shit like that. It's just, why'd you say it out loud? Racism has went covertly because America started making money off black people. We spend trillions of dollars a year, so that's the reason they try to put it so covertly, so we can keep spending money and things like that nature. I guarantee you, if something happened with a black collective, consciously, we just say, hey, let's draw back our dollars and cents. Let's put it into our own communities. Let's put it into our own businesses. And the reason that's not going to happen, guys, that's a systematic thing. The Jim Crow law, the Jim Crow era in the Jim Crow book is what taught them. It was taught us to hate each other, and it worked, man. It's going to keep us to hate each other for 400 years. So the reason that we hate each other, bro, and we don't want to see each other come up, is that it's a lot to do with that book. When success in this country, white people are synonymous with success in this country. There's nowhere you're going to be successful in America and you're not going to deal with white people. It's not like a pick and choose thing. It just is what it is. So the more successful you come as a black man, the more you're going to deal with white people. And then not even directly. I don't mean sometimes even direct contact, guys. Like, sadly, as it's saying, just being an upstanding man and citizen, even though white people have done a lot of horrendous acts when it comes to the enslavement of my people and the murder of the Indians and things of that nature, and what they did to Mexico. They stole Mexico, this country. There were a lot of those Mexican people that were native to this land. They killed a lot of them and stuff like that. I live in Texas right now, so that's why I'm saying that, guys, and things of that nature. But to this day, being an upstanding man and citizen, upstanding man, and just doing the right thing, and just taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, looking out for your family, doing the right thing is looked at as, people think most blacks think you're acting white. You don't have to have no white person around you. You can still be in the hood. You can still live around blacks, bro. You're not going around a white, but the way you're acting different. It's so sad that we don't just think that you're just being a man, because we come from men, bro. They want you to think that we started as thugs and gangsters. That's what happened over years after the CIA infiltrated the Black Panthers, and then a lot of niggas just went awry. You had a lot of wild ass niggas just come in. They got broken up to, the Crips got, because the Crips were under the Black Panthers. They were connected at one time. And then, from then on, you have Bloods and all that shit. It's disbanded. You have all these different gangs. And that's where the Kyle Wild nigga mentality took over, and that became, like, the overall look of a masculine man was a thug and shit. That's what that changed into. That's when that happened. But we come from strong masculine men who are kind and gentle, strong, big, strong men. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a small. You guys get it. I'm one single person, but I know for a fact that a lot of black people are not small. I'm a small, skinny guy, because I just happen to be. I'm like 5'9" and 143 pounds, bro. So I'm really little, for a 26-year-old man. But a lot of You know, we back in the day we come from big. You could watch the movies back then. We had just more testosterone and just the things we ate, man. The way we were raised, mainly the shit we ate and drank, the preservatives and all the GMO wasn't in the food yet. So you see back then in the 70s, a lot of us were big and strong. We had real deep voices, but we were still kind. We weren't angry and quick to get angry and shit like that. We still were human beings and shit like that. You still had your wild niggas back then. Even in the 70s and shit in the days of Dolomite, you had your niggas that just well, Dolomite was a pimp, but you guys understand what I mean, go. You had your crazy ass niggas that was thieving back then, trying to steal shit and, you know, stick everything up because they couldn't do. No, there was nothing ass niggas and shit back then. But you know, it wasn't as bad as it is now, bro. Those weren't looked at as what black people are. That change when they changed to what black people are looked like. That's when a lot of that bullshit occurred. But we actually come from that, man. We don't come from these thugs and these gangsters and these shiesty, these devils that they want you to see, that these hood mean motherfuckers that want to hurt everybody, bro. We come from strong black men, and there's nothing, and it has nothing to do with the skin complexion, because that's just different. That's just different spectrums of the melanin, right? Our melanin is wide. You have some of us that are so bright next to white. You have some of us are like you know, pearl black. You have some of us that you are all the way to blue black. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a spectrum. That's just a color on the spectrum, bro. But yeah, man, that's what this country. Forgive me, going back to what I was saying. That's what this country. Oh, forgive me, dog. That's what this country was just built up on, man. You know. So for them to go against that and start locking white people up for doing that, they literally would be shitting and pissing on their ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And who ancestors do you think they'd rather shit and piss on, ours or theirs? So you know, you have to think about that a lot, bro. They have ancestors too. And even though it's evil, that's who they are. This is why a lot of times people say shit like that and people don't get it. We are the descendants of slaves who were Hebrews that walked this earth and ruled this earth. Hebrews ruled this planet, my nigga. It is what it is. We were everywhere. White people are the descendants of slave owners, murderers, bigots, Masons that went, like the Americo Vespucci who came here, who killed everybody in this country and renamed it America because it's not the original name, all the way to Amir Africanus who went to the land of Africa and renamed it because that's not the original name. It's not African. There's no such thing as an African. Right, because that's not even the name of that continent, so how could that be the name of the people from it? But when, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, my nigga. That's what it comes from. You know, and to make so that's why it shouldn't shock you, my nigga. But to the McKay Bryant situation, it's so sad. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I think about that. It's not gonna be as long because that's our community. See, a fight could be broken up by the parents and people that live in the community before the police come. Young girls, a fight. The police shouldn't have to be called for young girls fighting when you got grown ass men and women who could easily grab them up, take them up in the house, take whatever's out their goddamn hand, keep them inside, ground them or whatever, my nigga, and just keep them away from each other. Why was the police even called? To the point where someone was killed. One more time, this is our community we could have easily dealt with. This wasn't a race issue. This was bringing in an outsider of our community and them treating someone in the community like an outsider would that doesn't know and don't give a fuck because it's not their community. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm not saying the dude ain't fucked up and but we already know how they treat us. Why call them in to our community? Why call them in situations that we can handle ourselves? That's what I'm saying. You guys get it? But y'all let me know what y'all think, man.